Hey everybody, so I have a very good friend. Her name is Adrienne. I've talked about her many times on this channel. She is an absinthe connoisseur. She is very impressive and inspiring, and over the course of our friendship she has educated me on absinthe. She dedicates a lot of her time to educate on absinthe here on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Adrienne is just an inspiration of mine. And so we were talking recently, a few weeks ago, and thought it would be fun for me to do a video. I've done it a couple times. Tipsy me does the other eye, but with absinthe. So I do have a bottle. I bought this because of Adrienne's influence. This is from Tattersall. It's a local distillery in Minneapolis. They make all kinds of things, but absinthe is one of those things. And according to Adrienne, it's a good absinthe. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a Tipsy me does the other eye absinthe edition today. How fun. And a big reason why I mentioned my friend Adrienne is because she has an eyeshadow collection with a brand called Tater Rounds Beauty, and it's called the Absinthe Emerald Seduction Collection. I have a couple videos on my channel using and reviewing the collection, and I definitely want to use a few of the shades today. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I picked out a few that I want to use. I want to use Vintage, Pre-Ban, and La Rev. And when I do these Tipsy Me Does the Other Eye videos, I try to do things that are going to be somewhat of a challenge to me. So I'm going to do a technique today that I have done a few times. I'm, fairly good at it, but it's a technique that I don't know if it doesn't work very well with my eye shape. I don't know if it's just the opposite of what I normally do. So I want to do a reverse cat eye. I really think it's a cute look. It's just, I don't know, there's something about it that is kind of tricky for me. So I'm going to do that today. And I'm going to do it green. I'm just using the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer to start, and I'm going to just go ahead and get into it. So this is not in the collection, but I'm just gonna grab this is what I always use to set my primer. I don't even know what it is. It's like long depotted, but it's like a skin tony fleshy shade. I always do this step. I just set right above my crease just to help blend. And the whole thing about the reverse cat eye kind of look is that you're not really doing much on the top lid. It's mostly like the under eye, and I think that's probably why it's trickier for me. I don't know what kind of eye shape I have. It's like rounder. I don't know, there's something weird about it. I'm gonna use Pre-Ban just to throw that through the crease. Pre-Ban is just a really light sagey green. Just for just a little something up there, but it's not really meant to be the star of the show. So I'm just grabbing a big fluffy brush and throwing it in there. I guess I can zoom in, right? So that's kind of where I want that to be, and then I'm gonna go grab that same skin tony shade and just kind of do this with it. Kind of put it on the lid like that. So then I'm gonna take that La Rev shade, which is like a deep dark emerald, and an angle brush, and I'm just gonna start following my lash line. And I want the wing to go a little straighter out rather than curved up, if that makes sense. And then same with this inner corner, just to kind of follow that line. I don't like how it's like a straight line and then it kind of goes up and then back down, like how my eye kind of curves in like that. So I am gonna just kind of fill that in, kind of like that. And I'm gonna work on blending it all out and straightening things out and making it look better, but that's kind of where I'm starting. So now with a shader brush, I haven't picked up any more product on this. I'm just gonna kind of go over that line just to blend it. Oh shit, I forgot a step. I wanted to put Vintage in the inner corner, but I already did the little cat eye thingy, but it's fine. I'll just layer it. I'm gonna grab a pencil brush and just kind of tap that in right there. And then I'm gonna put that up here too, right under the brow. And I am gonna be using a black eyeliner. So I do want to just really make sure that it's nice and like diffused. I don't want it covered up with the liner. I definitely want to see the green, and I think that's a pretty good place for it to be right now. So this, oh, I need to sharpen this. This eyeliner is also really, really fucking old. Like, I'm talking like 2 years, maybe 3. So I just sharpened it, and then I'm also gonna like douse it in alcohol because it is really, really old. This is probably a bad idea, actually, but there's that. Once that dries, I'm gonna do some stuff with it. While that dries, I'm gonna take my NYX Epic ink, my fave, and this is gonna be kind of how I deepen up that wing right out there. I'll see how much I can get done with the pencil. Every time I try to use this Epic ink in my inner corner, it just gets so fucked up. All right, so I'm gonna go in with that pencil liner and just run that through the waterline. And I am gonna grab that Epic ink and just kind of try my best to keep it just like right inside that green inner corner. Cool. Next is just mascara. I might not do falsies because it's only 3:30 in the afternoon and I'm not going anywhere after this, and I don't know if I really care enough to put falsies on, I'm gonna be honest. I've already tried doing falsies during a different Tipsy Me Does the Other Eye and it was fine. It's not gonna be much of a challenge. The challenge for this one is gonna be more of that like inner corner liner, and I don't know, that's probably it. I'm using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I got it for free from Ulta Gratis, and man, I really was looking forward to trying it because of all of the hype, and when I tell you this is the most disappointing mascara I think I've ever... No, I think the Milk Makeup Kush mascara was actually probably the most disappointing, but that's because my best friend said it was her favorite, and so I had high hopes, and I was so let down by it. But this one is also highly disappointing. There's the first eye. I am gonna make my little absinthe drink. I'm going for like a cocktail. Please, Adrienne, don't be mad at me for how I'm about to do this. So what I know about absinthe is you need ice cold water. I have pretty cold water adjacent product. So I don't have any cups. I only have mugs, and this is the biggest one I have. It says Gemini on it. It's fine. I'm gonna just eyeball it. Pour this guy in a little, like, I don't know, count to 3 or something. That seems like a lot. I'm gonna just go for it though. I'm gonna just do it. I'm not trying to get drunk. In previous Tipsy Me Does the Other Eye videos, I've attempted to get drunk. I don't want to be drunk. And so what I'm gonna mix it with is this hibiscus pear sparkling water. It is caffeinated, which definitely influenced my decision. It's also green, which influenced my decision. So I'm gonna just use that. I am so sorry, Adrienne. I know. It should be ice cold water. I know. It smells so good. Clearly, like, this is not my first rodeo with absinthe. It's actually my second, okay? It looks so pretty. Can you see? I love absinthe. Yeah, I made it very strong. Holy shit. That's strong as hell. Whoops. What was I saying? I love absinthe. It tastes like black licorice. It does, but I don't like black licorice. There's something like unique about it. It's the only, well, I'm not a big drinker either. I say this every time, and I don't love the taste of any alcohol, but I like the taste of absinthe, so that kind of says a lot. I'll be back. Bye. Okay, I finished the whole thing. Let's do the other eye now. I'm feeling okay. I'm not feeling like drunk necessarily, just tipsy, which was the goal, so that's great. You know what? I'm not gonna lie though. I did dump a little bit of it out because, oh my god, I really did make it so strong. And like I said, I like the taste of absinthe, but it was too strong. So I dumped like half of it out, and then I've added more water to it. Anyway, the goal was still achieved at the end of the day, and I didn't make myself drink too much, which is fine. This eye had like some fallout. I need to zoom in. Had some fallout right there, so I'm feeling like the tipsy eye is actually gonna be better than the not tipsy eye, because I'm gonna be more careful. Okay, a little bit of pre-band through the crease, nothing crazy. Gonna bring that fleshy shade around to the lid. I'm just gonna repeat all the same steps. Oh my god, it's like hot in here. It's like the end of summer. So I'm done using my air conditioner, just on principle. It's fall, so I just don't want to use it, but it's kind of a hot one today. And then before I start in with, don't tell me, Le Rêve. Yes, I'm gonna use Inspiration Vintage. I'm gonna use Vintage in that inner corner because I forgot that one last time. Beautiful. All right, and now going in with Le Rêve, just doing all the same stuff. And I'm really trying not to bring that wing like up. I want it more out. And I think I'm doing okay. By the way, exciting news. There's about a week and a half left of my giveaway. You know how I said I wouldn't have any fallout and I'd be more careful? That never happened. You're crazy. I never said that. I'm gonna be more careful. So there's about a week and a half left of my giveaway for the candles. Today I'm listing those little samples. So on my Etsy shop, you can actually just get those little samples to try. If you're just like not sure about which scent you want. So I got everything ready for that. I still need to list them, but they'll be up by the time this video goes out. So that's exciting. But yeah, the giveaway video will be like linked in all of the appropriate places if you want to win some candles. Oh, holy shit. This is really bad. This is bad. It's these freaking eyeshadows. I'm gonna go ahead and blame the eyeshadow for being too pigmented. Hello. I just wasn't careful enough. I said I would be more careful. I did say that. You know what? I was gaslighting you earlier. I did say that I would be more careful. I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna take it off and start over. I knew this one would be a struggle. I've never had like a struggle on these Tipsy Me Does the Other Eye videos. I knew this one would be a struggle because my inner corners, like throughout, like since the dawn of time, I struggle with my inner corners. Always. I've always struggled with them. I have a weird inner corner. And people don't understand until they do my makeup and then they're like, oh yeah, your inner corners are weird. It's happened multiple times. I used to work for Mac and we'd do each other's makeup and people would be like, oh yeah, what the hell? They don't look weird, but they are. They're hard to work with. I'm starting over. I'm not gonna do a bad job. I'm gonna add more concealer too. Some more light as well, holy shit. Let's talk about like the absinthe, I guess. That's like the whole point of this. You know what, this is my first time like really just drinking absinthe like by itself. So this is my third time drinking absinthe. First time was a cocktail at a bar, but I also had other drinks too. Second time was with that bottle that I showed you from Tattersall earlier. But I also had I had like vodka and gin and stuff that day too. Whoops. So this is like my first time just like straight up having absinthe only, and I'm enjoying the time, you know? I enjoyed the act of like drinking it. Oh my god, yeah, whatever. I enjoyed drinking it. I actually genuinely like the taste of absinthe. It's very unique. It definitely has that like alcohol feeling, like you kind of gag on it a little. Maybe that's just me with all alcohol, which is why I did like dump some of it out. I just like, I couldn't really get it down. I'm just not a big alcohol drinker, but the taste of it, like the actual taste of it, is actually delicious. The way that people sip on whiskey, I've never understood. That has never been something I've had a taste for, but I genuinely like absinthe. I actually genuinely think it tastes so good. And I feel like before I started doing this, I was like, yeah, I guess I'm tipsy. And now I'm realizing like I'm probably more drunk than I actually think I am, because it doesn't make you feel like you don't have a, at least for me, I'm not having as much of like a body kind of buzz feeling. I also don't feel like I am like out of control, like I'm saying things I don't want to say or anything like that. So that's nice. My makeup skills are suffering a little. Like that is a difference. In all of my other Tipsy, I'm a little too zoomed in, it's bothering me. In all of my other Tipsy Me Does the Other Eye videos, I've had vodka or weed. This is the first time, obviously, I've been trying this with absinthe, and I've never had such a struggle before. But it's also like, I wasn't all the way kidding when I said the eyeshadows are so pigmented, especially this one, Le Rêve, is like insanely pigmented, and I just wasn't careful about the amount of product I was using. And that, you know, that can go sideways. It is a loose pigment. So it might not even be the absinthe. It might just be the loose pigment kind of aspect about it. It's not a bad thing. I would prefer more pigment than less. Okay, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it like that. I don't know. I keep feeling like I'm fucking up. This outer wing looks great. The inner wing is not cute at all. So this is gonna be another hard part, the Epic ink. I struggle with liquid liners. I have a way easier time with gel liners in a pot with a brush, but I don't even have any. I should get the Inglot gel liner. I don't know if there's like a fancy specific name for it, but that's been on my list. I want to get it for my kit, but I've heard that it dries out so quick, so I don't even know. I don't even know. Okay. It's not too bad. I think I angled it down a little too much right here. This one is a little bit more like it follows that line. This one doesn't. Well, maybe I can kind of... Shit. Oh no. I knew, you know what? The fucked up part of that was I knew when I was bringing that eyeliner to my face, I said in my head, I said to myself, don't do it. Anyway, here's that pencil liner. Oh my god, I'm so upset about that. I like ruined it. And I don't want to take it off and start over because I think it's like fine enough. So I'm gonna just keep it pushing. It's very interesting that absinthe is the one that's doing it to me. The one that's making it more challenging for me, but I don't feel like in my brain and my body, I don't feel as intoxicated, so I don't know what that means. I should try this again with a look that I don't expect to be a challenge. I expected this one to be a challenge. Anyway, mascara time. Fucking kidding me right now? Like, are you actually kidding me? I've never struggled so much. And I dumped out half of that. That was like 1.5 seconds of a pour, because I think I counted to 3, and maybe I dumped out more of the sparkling water because it was like sitting at the top. Maybe that's what's going on. Or maybe I suck. Anyway, that's like the final look. Actually, no, it's not. There's mascara transferred up here. Okay, that's the final look. You know, it didn't turn out horrible. Actually, I just made that worse. And I had a good time, so that's all that matters, right? It's all about the friends you make along the way, isn't that what they say? Yeah, thanks for the idea, Adrienne. That was fun. I was due for a Tipsy Me Does the Other Eye at some point, and yeah, this was a lot of fun. So yay. If you want to know more about Absinthe, Adrienne is the one to go to. She, like I said, she will be linked everywhere, in the card, in the description, everything. She's an amazing resource for if you want like genuine, like correct education about absinthe. She's the one. Check out my candle giveaway video in the description, or it's my most recent upload if you just want to look on my page. There's quite a few entries on YouTube. There's not a lot on Instagram. So if you do want to win some candles, try Instagram. Get a couple more extra entries that way. There's just not very many over there. So FYI, I guess. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Let me know what else you want to see from me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.